There's a lot of important aspects that we could dwell on this morning. The one I want to dwell on for just a few minutes is primarily verse 15 and 16, where it's talking about the fact that only one of the 10 bothered to return to give thanks to Jesus. And to top it off, not only was he not a Jew, but he was a Samaritan.
That's bad.
Now, I'm sure as Jesus related this to the people that were around him, he probably was filled with sanctified sarcasm. Because it says that he said to the man, "Didn't I heal 10 of you? But where are the other 90%? Now, I thought about this throughout the week as I was projecting words that could be put on the signboard outside. Maybe I would have gotten better attendance if I said, "Are you part of the 90% unthankful?" Or maybe yet, "Come and join the lepers." But there are lots of ways to relate this story. Why was it that it was a foreigner who chose to return to give thanks? Now, we live in a land of plenty. We have freedom, even though our government is somewhat polluted. We have some of the best health care in the world. We have almost everything that we could imagine that we would ever need. But if you can't find your remote control, it's just a bad day. Or if your car won't start, you might as well just roll over and stay in the covers. Why was it that the other 9 were so preoccupied that they didn't have time to return thanks for being cured of one of the worst diseases of the day? Maybe they were so overwhelmed with being healed that they did in fact rush off to the priest so that they could show what had happened. Or maybe they were so filled with joy that they just didn't want to do anything to mess things up because they've been healed. Maybe it was because they were part of the chosen race of the day and they just felt entitled. The longer I live, the more I realize that there are quite a number of the younger generation that feel like they should have everything their parents and grandparents have right now. And so anything less than that is something to be unthankful for. I don't know why those 9 chose not to come back. Maybe they had just grown accustomed to Jesus being around them, and everywhere he went, he healed somebody. So why not me? They just got whatever they needed whenever they needed it by associating with Jesus. Now, I realize that that's all speculation and your imagination can run as wild as mine, but I guess we'll never really know the reason why the unbeliever came back and the other 9 didn't. I've been told that charitable organizations have recognized this very important statistic, and that is that showing thanks to the giver of a gift makes it possible to get another gift. Now, I'm not saying that this whole idea is self-serving, but do you suppose if we gave a little more back to God in thanks, that we would be blessed more? Would that be the only motive for giving thanks? I certainly hope not. I've also been told that it's true in the workplace.